Good morning. Thanks for having me. If you are watching, kindly subscribe to this YouTube channel, on notifications, like and share with others. Thank you.
We won and PDP lost. I think that for democracy to flourish, only people who can accept the pain of of defeat, should participate in an election.
Because one thing I can show you is this. Do you want Edo back? As the President of the Federal Republic of Nigeria, I will give Edo back to you.
And fair election in Nigeria we've witnessed. I don't know whether it is up to 2 or 3. Every election in Nigeria, they must snatch ballot box. As I'm talking to you now, disenfranchisement, ballot what? Snatching, vote buying, dichotomy. It is going on now in Benin City. As if I was there, I'm seeing it and I know it is happening. Yes. Some persons have already started throwing it into social media that they are snatching ballot boxes now in Edo State. It is happening currently. So it is our tradition. It's been our culture. It's been our culture that we can never ever conduct election that is free and fair in Nigeria. Even though during the so-called Abiola freest and fairest election, they rigged it that time. Only that rigging was not that prominent. The outsiders could not rig out Abiola enough because Tofa himself was a stranger that came from London. May his soul rest in peace. Tofa came from London to win Abiola in Nigeria. It is not possible. Abiola that has actually used his generosity as a Yoruba man ever since inception of this country. I don't think no Nigerian, no Yoruba man has ever been more generous than MKO Abiola. He gave his money out to the areas, he gave his money out to the less privileged in the north, building mosques. I'm telling you, he has spent a lot. I could remember when Abiola launched one of the mosques in Nigeria. Abiola was 50 years there. Abiola said, as far as God has kept him alive and made him a man of a middle-aged man, 50 years, he said, this thing happened in 1991. He said, I give each and every year of my life 1 million naira. Abiola gave 50 million in 1990. Imagine, do you know the amount? So Abiola used his generosity, defeated the North during June 12th election of 1993. Yes. I don't understand. Yes. That could be seen as the best electionary process ever witnessed in Nigeria. It was not extrajudicial, it was not illegal, it wasn't an illegitimate election. And at the end of the day, Abiola won an election. And see what APC is doing today. Since 2015, APC has been rigging election in Nigeria. They're rigging a devil in. And devil rule Nigeria for 8 years. When devil rule Nigeria for 8 years, he siphoned our money, he built a railway for Niger. I listened to me, he built a refinery for Niger. Devil started the collapse of Nigerian political leadership. A devil who does not have even certificate.
APC would only win by rigging election. They can only win. In fact, anywhere in Nigeria, they can only win by activating their structure of criminality. Their henchmen give them money, bribe voters, influence INEC, influence NYSC corpers, talk to INEC rec to do their bidding. That's the only way APC can win election, especially in those states or anywhere. The Labour Party in a free and fair contest. You know, PDP has some elements of criminality. They started all this. They have their guys on ground. That's why the governor was complaining that they arrested my boys. They took them to Abuja. APC and PDP, they know the game. That from these guys on ground, if they are on ground, they will be distributed to different polling unit, local government to facilitate what they plan to do with the election. So PDP has that structure. Just that APC is not going to allow them because of their federal might and the promise Bola Tinubu gave to Edo APC that they are going to give Edo State to APC. So it's like APC want to spoil Edo chance of rigging the election their own way. Now they have to pander towards emotional blackmail. PDP now from Isha. From Isha, that's what PDP is going to use to win election, emotional blackmail. Because when you look at it very well, the governor did not really do anything. When he was campaigning, you see that he didn't have enough things to campaign with, enough instruments. What he did in the states, all he just saying is blah 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 blah. That's what he's saying. So PDP is going to use the fact that Edo is a PDP state, not of recent that they started pandering towards Labour Party. And number two, people are saying Ishan. Ishan, they are thought. Although APC have Ishan. But the fact that APC now can choose somebody that is playing for Dundee United to become their governor, that one even put them aside. Whether it's Ishan. That Ishan, they don't want that Ishan. And you know, Nigerians don't want anything APC. In fact, the southeast, the south, they don't want anything APC. Any APC governor in the southeast just know that it is federal might. It's not the will of the people. That's why they will not allow for free and fair election. That's why INEC had to do the Maradona. I've said it before. Another reason why APC will win the election if INEC cast their vote for APC and if the judiciary cast their vote and they use police to guard the vote that they are casting, that's the only way APC can win. Labour Party will win in a free and fair contest without manipulation. But at this point in time, because we have players like APC and PDP, there's going to be high tendency of vote buying, high tendency of electoral malpractices, high tendency of gaslighting, threats, intimidation, and all have you.
That we are going to an election that is supposed to be won on the basis of numerical strength, on the basis of how you're able to canvass your manifesto, your program to the electorates. Of course, that will ultimately accumulate into the vote you magnetize at the end of the day. But what I can understand is that, just like any other state, I don't say they have 3 senatorial districts. And I do not have rule for 8 years. I don't have rule for 16 years. Of course, the incumbent governor is from Edo South. Lucky brother, the who rule for another 8 years is from Edo South. Edo Central, where APC and PDP zero in their candidates, have no rule that says insertion of this national democracy in 1999. So to that extent, I think the battle is going to be a serious one between PDP and APC. Though the Labour Party candidate comes from the most populated senatorial district, which is Edo South, having about 8 local governments, while Edo North have 7. Edo Central has 5. But the issue is, sentiment is going to play out in this election because Edo South have ruled for 16 years. They are still in the saddle. Edo Central have not ruled at all. So for me, I think it's going to be between APC and PDP. But if that is the case, looking at power of incumbency when it comes to the party at the center in Abuja and the party at the state level, looking at how Tinubu have managed the economy of Nigeria, have ruled Nigeria, I think it is going to be to the disadvantage of his party in this election, because Nigeria have never seen it this bad in terms of food inflation. Nobody is exempted when it comes to food inflation of this nature. So I think that is going to work against APC in that election. Though some people have accused the incumbent governor of not doing enough in terms of bringing the dividend of democracy to the people. So that itself will have its own effect or impact on the voting pattern of the people, whether they will vote for PDP or not. But however I look at it, it is a game that no one can predict accurately who will eventually carry the light of the day. I understand that before now we have seen some statement that is coming from the president, where he was saying that addresses of party force, asking them whether they want to go back. Eventually he said, and the president of the Federal Republic of Nigeria, I'll give it to you. I think such statement is not because of a leader. Everybody have condemned it, and the president may not want to withdraw it because you don't want to be seen as apologizing to the people. But however I look at it, I think Mr. President would have learned his lesson, seeing that Nigerians across board have criticized that statement. Maybe that perhaps explain the reason we saw the chief of defense staff coming to Edo State to meet with the governor to assure him that the election will be free, fair, and credible. PDP having before then declined from signing the peace accord. However I look at it, we are going to see election that will somehow be characterized with some level of irregularity, will characterize with some level of violence, but ultimately, either will turn out, vote, and return a winner. But it's yet to be seen whether it will be fruitful and credible.
So I understand that you're from Delta State. That's the former Bende with Edo State. Now, do you think, in your opinion, that INEC will be neutral before I let you go on this election in 1 minute?
It is equal to
Government should be very, very careful. INEC, this election, we hope that it was transmitted electronically. We say no to local panel of results. That's why 2023 election is the worst in the history of Nigeria. Ordinarily, if the election was transmitted by INEC, today the result would have been better because a better candidate would have been declared the winner. So because of so-called technical glitch, that's why Nigeria is where we are today. That's why the lot of poverty and suffering because another person was declared according to INEC who is the winner. You understand? So now is the time for INEC to tell themselves because if because how is now we are seeing we saw Edo State yesterday. How is Ondo going to be? You understand? Then people don't want to do the same election. Is it yesterday's election an indication of how the system will be? Have INEC ever paid for an election? We saw election in South Africa. But every time in Nigeria, it is the same thing over and over again. People's will should be reflected anytime election comes. Let the people win. Let it be what will be the result of the election. People should decide their governors, not through any court process, not through any sham. But INEC, we saw, for example, the INEC commissioner, we saw it was on Twitter. Allegedly, she was an APC member because we saw her name on this one APC card. That's an allegation. Do you understand? So how they do you want people to come out for the same election if you cannot do a dose that will be paid for how many years? You cannot make it free and fair. That election arriving late. When are we going to stop all this in Nigeria? When will Nigerian people have to trust our electoral commission? We can't continue like this. Let's not deceive ourselves. We can't continue like this. Elections should not be do or die. Elections should be the will of people to prevail. Now, the next thing is that maybe after they are going to court. Court should not be choosing. Oh, go to court. No, not go to court. After South Africa's election, who went to court? Even in Kenya, who went to court? Every time you go to court. The judges should not be decided. It is the people. INEC should learn to conduct free and credible election in conjunction with the security agencies. You understand? So yesterday's election, I'm not surprised. Like I said, that when the main candidate win, but I'm not surprised that we keep having the same thing, same issue happen repeatedly. Because we don't learn. In this country, we don't learn. The same mistake every now and then, and then people are hoping that maybe things get better. I don't know when the judge will learn. I don't know when we are going to have good and credible election. That election, what we read in history was the best. If Abela was leading, we will have won. Jonathan, ever since then, Jonathan did a good election by using card reader. If Jonathan did not use card reader, or he wanted to sit by force to be in power, only God knows where Nigeria would have been today. But Jonathan said, the blood of a man, the life of a Nigerian man is never worth my ambition. And today, we are seeing the good, and today, Jonathan's legacy. This one, today when I was saying that Babu's and Mokis will be soaked in blood, or the one that said that they were going to start and grab and run away with it. Look at how their government has failed. The man that been in a peaceful election compared the administration with the other ones that wanted to win by force. The so-called strong men. People will decide who our leader is. And then get to act right. 2027 election. Okay, let me see Ondo. Then the Kasabla 2027 election. That's what many people are saying. We don't even trust INEC. Many people are saying, what is the essence of voting? What is the essence of voting?